Hello, my name is Phelan, and today I will be discussing my critically appraised topic on the question, does constraint-induced movement therapy increase upper limb function in children with spastic hemiparetic cerebral palsy? I found 501 articles on this topic that fit my criteria, and I have included the 3 best articles identified. Chen et al. Investigated the effect of therapist-based CIMT at home on motor control, motor performance, and daily function in children with spastic hemiparetic CP. This was a Level 2 randomized control trial with 47 participants. Along with the diagnosis, subjects had to have no excessive tone, a score of less than 2.5 on the Pediatric Motor Activity Log, or PMAL, and no cognitive disorders or comorbid conditions. The intervention included CIMT and functional activities with the affected limb, which included reaching, grasping, and manipulation of common items. The control group received therapy in the form of positioning, strengthening, and functional unilateral and bilateral arm training. Outcome measures were the grasping and motor integration subtests of the P-body, the PMAL, and a kinematic analysis via functional reach tasks. The group that received CIMT showed significantly better performance on the P-body grasping subtests, superior performance in amount and quality of movement on the PMAL, shorter reaction time, shorter normalized movement time, and faster peak velocity in reaching kinematics. Limitations were that the researchers did not supervise home practice between visits, which could cause a confounding variable. Also, there was no power analysis, and long-term effects were not reported. My second study was by Rostami et al., who investigated the effects of modified CIMT in a virtual reality environment on upper limb function in children with spastic hemiparetic CP. This was a Level 2 randomized control trial with 32 participants. Along with the diagnosis, subjects were 6 to 12 years old, scored less than a 2.5 on the PMAL, had tone of less than 3 on the modified Ashworth scale, and had no other health problems or unilateral neglect. There were 4 different groups in this study. One group participated in therapy in the clinic with reaching, grasping, and ADLs, and they were constrained during this. The second group participated in therapy in a virtual reality environment, which included grip, pinch, and range of motion tasks. The third group received CIMT treatment in the virtual reality environment. And the fourth group, which was considered the control group, continued with the same therapy they received before the study began. Outcome measures were the PMAL and the speed and dexterity subtests of the Brunings-Ostretsky test of motor proficiency. Significant differences were found in pre- and post-test values of all groups except the control group, but the largest difference was in the CIMT plus virtual reality group. They didn't find any differences between the post-test values and then in the 3-month follow-up measures. Limitations included that it was a small sample size and all subjects continued with their usual therapy, not just the control group. The third study was done by Chopra and Kaur, who investigated supervised versus unsupervised CIMT in improving upper extremity function in children with spastic hemiparetic CP. This was a Level 2 randomized control trial with 30 participants. Along with the diagnosis, subjects were 4 to 8 years old, had the ability to follow verbal instructions, scored a 3 or less on the modified Ashworth scale, and had intact sensation. The experimental group received OT treatment with CIMT in the clinic with play and functional tasks, including UNO, puzzles, Connect 4, gross motor tasks, and ADLs. The control group received the same treatment, but at home with their parent, who kept a log to ensure compliance. The outcome measure used was the QUEST. Results showed that QUEST scores improved with both groups, but the experimental group had better scores. Limitations were that it was a small sample size and only one outcome measure was used. So the implications for practice are that CIMT can be used as an effective treatment option for children with spastic hemiparetic CP. My research showed a multitude of ways that CIMT can be incorporated, such as in a virtual reality environment, which was shown to be effective, or with play activities that children enjoy, so they'll comply more. Parent compliance is important with this intervention, so it's important to make sure that they're on board before starting the treatment. The next step with the research is to figure out how to achieve long-term results with CIMT. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day.